The Toronto Blue Jays take on the New York Yankees tonight for a series rubber match in Toronto. Here to talk with us and share his picks is SBR's very own Dave Golikoff. What's going on today, Dave?
Hey, what's happening?
Not too much. Now let's get right into this. Now the Yankees are sending out CC Sabathia tonight. No secret he's been struggling mightily this season. The former Cy Young winner is still looking for his first win as he enters the game with a 5.4 ERA on the year. Now, while his peripheral stats aren't really that bad, he cannot seem to get outs on balls in play this season. What's going on with this guy, Dave? Is he finally done for?
Well, he's been in the league for 14 years. He's 34 years old, and I think his fastball is not what it used to be. But this shouldn't be too shocking. I mean, he had a 4.78 ERA in 2013. Didn't pitch that long in it last year, but in his 8 starts, he was at 5.28 for his ERA. So now he's back and healthy, so to speak, but his ERA is at 5.4. The numbers are consistent. He's just not what he used to be, and this is what we have to expect from him now.
All right, now he faces off against another struggling veteran in Mark Buehrle tonight, who is rumored to be having back issues. Now, Buehrle won his first 3 starts with the Jays bats really doing the work, scoring 12, 12, and 13 runs respectively. Now, the offense couldn't save him in their last 2 games, losing both while giving up 13 earned and 24 hits. It's also worth noting that if the season ended today, he would lead the league in hits for the 5th time in his career. Now, Dave, I even have less faith in him tonight than Sabathia. Won't even ask who has the pitching advantage tonight, so I'll ask, what do you think Buehrle's chances are of escaping a meltdown tonight?
Well, I think for Buehrle, he's got to, take steroids of some kind. Some short-term performance-enhancing drug would be ideal for him. Maybe amphetamines, because they help you focus a bit more. But he's another guy who has been solid for so long. He was never as good as Sabathia in his peak, but he was just solid for so many years. And it looks like if he's hurt, he could be hurt. But whatever the reason is, his performance has tailed off quite a bit this season. Last year, he was actually very, very reliable. So far this year, getting batted around. You mentioned it. You mentioned some of the stats. Whip of 1.93. That means he's allowing almost two runners per inning. That's incredible right now. So the Jays, they don't have a lot of options in terms of starting pitching. Their bullpen's not great either. They would love a long outing from Buehrle, but chances are it's not going to happen. He doesn't pitch well against the Yankees either, so not a good sign all the way around in terms of pitching in this contest.
Right, now taking a look at these 2 guys on the mound tonight, no question, I like the over at 8.5. What's your play on this one, Dave?
I like the over as well. We talked about Sabathia's struggles, Buehrle's struggles, specifically Buehrle against the Yankees. He had a 6.83 ERA last season, gave up 22 runs in 27 2/3 innings, and he gave up 38 hits in those innings pitched. So they definitely have his number. And remember, that's when he was pitching much better. So he's fallen off the table since then. As for Sabathia, I mean, this guy, you can pretty much count on him giving you probably 3 to 4 runs at the very least. And the Jays have a pretty good lineup, so that number could balloon to much more. Anyways, the long story long, in other words, I like the over as well here.
All right, Dave taking the over with confidence. Thanks, Dave, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right, and remember, for all your NBA picks, previews, and predictions, keep it locked right here at sportsbookreview.com.